Previously on Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's finally time! I have carefully crafted a competitive deck to beat you once and for all. With this new Eldlich deck, I'll finally be able to taste victory.
12 seconds later.
Not even a lava golem will be enough to warm up this freezing defeat of yours. Lava golem, attack his life points directly!
It's the last time I let people online tell me what to play. God damn! Damn it, I refuse to let some amateur with multiple personality disorder tell me my deck isn't meta. I need a quick win to relieve some stress right now. You.
Are you talking to me?
No! The other amateur with a hot sister! Yes, I'm talking to you, Wheeler. Duel me right now, kid!
Do you? Oh, excuse me. I thought I was a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
I said duel me! I will send you to the afterlife, Joey Wheeler.
Well, first of all, my name is not Joey Wheeler. I'm John-Olochi Katsuya. But fine. Have it your way, dragon fetishist. I need to do my dailies for free gems anyways. We would not want to give more money to Konami, would we?
What are you, poor?
Yes?
I don't care. Draw your 5 stupid cards. Duel! Finally, I get to show off this meta deck. I activate Pot of Extravagance, banishing 6 cards from my extra deck to draw 2. Then I set 3 cards and end my turn.
Alright, let me show you how this game is played. I draw! I activate Heathen Armory. I send the top card of my deck to the graveyard. Then I add 1 equip spell from my deck to my hand. I cannot normal summon or set the turn I activate this card. But it doesn't matter because with Unexpected Die I can special summon 1 level 4 or lower normal monster from my deck. I special summon Little D and attack this issue.
What kind of sick joke is this? I know I wanted an easy win, but this is ridiculous.
Oh, it's a joke, alright. It just won't be the one who lasts. I activate the field spell Flawless Perfection and a Tenji. With this card, all non-effect monsters on the field are unaffected by monster effects. Next, I equip Mage Power to my Little D.
Huh.
Shut up! He gains 500 attack and defense for each spell or trap I control. And I'll equip it with another card, Power of the Guardians. If an attack is declared involving the equipped monster, I place 1 spell counter on this card and the equipped monster gains 500 attack and defense for each. Then I set 2 cards and attack your life points with Little D. Power of the Guardians activates and I place a spell counter on it, which gives me an extra 500 points.
I chain Eldlich of Scarlet Sanguine. It allows me to special summon Eldlich, the Golden Lord, from my deck.
Nice move.
Thanks.
Is what I'd say if I was playing someone that doesn't hate my guts.
Nothing's more healthy than some aggressive trash talk in the middle of a duel.
Maybe you're right, Dragon Vodka. I activate the second effect of Flawless Perfection of the Tenji. If you special summon an effect monster while I control a normal monster, I can draw 2 cards. Now my attack goes through and your Golden Lord is destroyed. That ends my turn.
I can recycle this dude as many times as I want. Draw! I activate Eldlich from my hand by discarding this card and 1 spell or trap from my hand. I can target 1 card on the field and send it to the graveyard. Say goodbye to your extra points from Mage Power. And I activate my face-down trap, Wakuro of the Golden Land. I can special summon this card as a level 5 summon monster with a defense of 1500 points. And then Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine activates from my graveyard. By banishing it, I can set 1 Golden Land spell or trap directly from my deck. Then the effect of Eldlich the Golden Lord from my graveyard. At the expense of 1 spell or trap on my field, I can add him to my hand and special summon it. Then until the end of next turn, it gains 1000 attack and defense and cannot be destroyed by card effects.
Flawless Perfection of the Tenji's effect. If you special summon an effect monster while I control a normal monster, I can draw 2 cards. I also activate my Trap Armory Call. I can search 1 equip spell from my deck, and I equip it to 1 monster I control. I choose Mage Power, and equip it to Little D.
I guess I'll set 1 card and end my turn.
Don't make that face, Kaiba. If it makes you feel better, this is only a casual deck.
That doesn't make me feel any better at all.
Yes, I know. Now it's my turn. I play Kaiser Coliseum. If there is one or more monsters on my field, you cannot place a monster on the field if your number of monsters would exceed mine. But the cards that were already on the field before this card's activation are unaffected by this effect.
I chain Conquistador of the Golden Land. I special summon this card as a level 5 monster, and if I control Eldlich the Golden Lord, I can destroy one face-up card on the field. The card I choose to destroy is Mage Power.
Oh yeah. Well, I activate another Mage Power from my hand. How about that?
In that case, I chain Golden Land forever. When any kind of effect is activated while I control an Eldlich monster, I contribute one zombie monster to negate the activation and destroy it.
Yeah, well, I activate Monster Reborn to take your Eldlich the Golden Lord from your graveyard. How do you like that, rich boy?
At least I don't have to steal napkins from McDonald's.
Oh, you're gonna pay for that. I attack your trap monster with little D, and the effective power of the Guardians activates. I get another spell counter on it, and it comes with a 500 attack and defense bonus. Maybe if you used your money to hire other people to think for you, it would be easier for your decks to win. Ever thought of that, Kaiba? And my turn.
If I hired people with the IQ of a meatball sandwich such as yourself to think for me, I would end up playing cards like Little D.
What? Don't talk shit on my boy. You're the one who can't get him off the field. It's turn 5.
Not yet. During the end phase, I activate Wakaro of the Golden Land. By banishing it from the graveyard, I can set one Eldlich spell or trap from my deck. This is the last time your gimmicks take me by surprise. Draw! I activate Eldlich of Scarlet Sanguine. You know the drill. I special summon one zombie monster from my deck or graveyard.
You know the drill, too. When you do that, Flawless Perfection of the Tangent lets me draw 2 cards.
I don't think so. I'm going to Ash Blossom that effect to negate your draw. The only bad thing about this card is that those feet are not from a dragon. I set one card and attack your Little D so it can die once and for all.
Kaiba, card games are all about reading. You should learn to do that if you expect to not lose every now and then. If Little D is attacked, Power of the Guardians gets 1 spell counter, and it gives my monster another 500 points. That's 2,600 versus your 2,500 if you can't do the math.
That was deliberate to get my Golden Lord to the graveyard, of course. I never misplay. During the end phase, I activate Conquistador of the Golden Land in the graveyard to banish it and set one Eldlich spell or trap from my deck.
Look here, Japanese Elon Musk. Do you not have something better to do? Like implanting chips in monkey brains so they can play games or something? Alright, my draw. I play Pot of Extravagance to banish 6 cards from my extra deck to draw 2.
I banish Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine from my graveyard to set one Golden Line spell or trap from my deck.
I activate Heathen Armory. I send the top card of my deck to the graveyard. Then I add 1 equipped spell from my deck or graveyard to my hand.
I chain Conquistador of the Golden Land. I special summon this card as a level 5 monster, and if I control Eldlich the Golden Lord, I can destroy one face-up card on the field.
I'll just add that 1 back to my hand and activate it. Now I enter my battle phase and I crash Little D on your trap monster so I can get the boosted power of the Guardians. That's about it for my turn.
I'll get rid of that little wiener eventually. You just watch. Draw. I set 1 card and activate Eldlich from my graveyard, sending 1 spell or trap to my graveyard to add him to my hand. Then I use my 2 monsters as materials for a Link summon. Bet you didn't expect a non-dragon waifu card from me. Link 2, Vampire Sucker.
At that moment, Flawless Perfection of the Tangent's effect lets me draw 2 cards.
I chain Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine to special summon Eldlich from my graveyard. The boy is back for the 4th time.
Whatever, just let me draw.
You're not the only one. If a zombie monster is special summoned from the graveyard, Vampire Sucker lets me draw 1 card. Would you look who it is? I discard Eldlich the Golden Lord and one spell or trap from my hand to destroy your Kaiser Coliseum. Then I enter my battle phase and attack Little D with Eldlich.
At that moment, Power of the Guardians activates and I get a spell counter on it as well as 500 attack points for Little D.
What an amateur! That's still not enough to survive my attack!
But if the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, I can remove one spell counter from Power of the Guardians instead. Little D gets to live another day.
You just got lucky. I end my turn, and during the end phase I banish Wakura of the Golden Land from my graveyard to set one Eldlich spell or trap from my deck. And I also banish Conquistador of the Golden Land to use the same effect and set another Eldlich card to my back row.
You said I got lucky. This isn't luck, Kaiba. I am just following the advice from a wise man that once said,
If you want to humiliate Kaiba, just try to beat him with the thing he hates the most. Low-level normal monsters. Either that or Exodia.
Damn it, he knows me better than my own brother.
Draw! I set one card and attack your vampire sucker with Little D. With a little extra power from Power of the Guardians, of course.
I chain Eldlich of White Destiny to special summon the Golden Boy from my graveyard. Not only that, but right after Power of the Guardians resolves, my vampire sucker triggers due to the special summon of a zombie monster and I can draw one card.
And I get to draw two from Flawless Perfection of the Tenchi as well.
After drawing mine, I get to keep playing on your turn. Isn't that fun, Wheeler? I banish Scarlet Sanguine from my grave to set one Golden Land spell or trap from my deck.
After that, my attack goes through and Vampy Sucker's destroyed. Then I set two cards and end my turn.
No, my waifu. I'm just kidding. She was not a dragon. Draw. During my main phase, I banish Eldlich of White Destiny from my graveyard to set one Golden Land spell or trap from my deck.
And I chain Vanity's Emptiness. With this card, neither player can special summon monsters. But if a card is sent from my deck or field to the graveyard, I destroy this card.
Before that thing resolves, I chain Golden Land forever. When any kind of effect is activated while I control an Eldlich monster, I contribute one zombie monster to negate it and destroy it. And now Elixir of White Destiny resolves to set one card on my field. It's like you never did anything at all. Then I activate the Golden Boy from my grave. You know how it goes. Destroy one of my back row. Return to my hand. Special summon with a big dick.
I get to draw two. Thanks.
Are you sure about that? I chain Conquistador to special summon itself as a monster and destroy your field spell. Then I change my defense position Eldlich to attack position and enter the battle pace. Now, I attack the monster you stole from me with my powered up Eldlich.
Thanks. I really couldn't stand to see that ugly motherfucker on my field anymore. Alright, it's my draw. I activate another Flawless Perfection of the Tenchi, because I can't let a rich kid disrupt my board.
I activate Wakura to special summon itself as a monster and then banish one card from your graveyard.
Well, I don't really care. I'm not the one playing Eldlich. Now, I activate another Power of the Guardians from my hand for Little D. And I activate Action Magic Double Banking. I discard one card on this turn if a monster I control destroys one of yours by battle. It can make a second attack in a row. I declare an attack on your weakest Golden Guy. And since I have two Powers of the Guardians equipped to Little D, they get two spell counters and my boy gets 1,000 attack points. Having destroyed one of your monsters, I can proceed to my second attack. And another 1,000 attack points for Little D. I don't even need Mage Power to get big numbers.
I don't care. I'm gonna bring them back. Sit back and watch. Draw. I set one card and activate Cursed Old Land. Then I set another card and activate Eldlich from the grave to send my face-up spell card to the graveyard. And then him to my hand and special summon him.
I get to draw another two from my field spell. Boy, let me tell you what. If I was playing Exodia, you would have lost already.
Don't say that name in front of me. I overlay my trap monsters for an Xyz summon. Rank 5, Shark Fortress. And I use its effect to detach one Xyz material and target one Eldlich so that it can make a second attack during this turn's battle phase.
Ah, Did you already forget that little D has 4,100 attack points?
That's true. I end my turn, but not before banishing Conquistador to set one Eldlich spell or trap from my deck.
You know this is getting old real fast. Is that really all Eldlich can do? Think of the viewers, Kaiba. They're getting bored and they're probably only still here to see a meta deck get stomped by a normal monster.
Zero chance of that happening. Make your move.
Sure, why not? I activate action magic double banking from my grave. I can discard one card to set it on my field once again. And I activate another one of those that I had already set on my field, as well as another Kaiser Coliseum from my hand. Now you can't exceed the number of monsters I have on my field, and I can attack you twice. Then I set one card and enter the battle phase. Let's make this quick, shall we? I attack your Shark Fortress and I gain another 1,000 attack points. And when your monster is destroyed, I can attack you once again with 1,000 more attack points. Say goodbye to your golden boy. And that concludes my turn.
This is not over yet, Wheeler. My turn. Eldlich from my grave destroys one of my back row cards and returns to my hand to special summon himself. And you get to draw your 2 cards from your field spell. But I chain Torrential Tribute. When a monster is summoned, it destroys all monsters on the field.
I can just remove one spell counter from Power of the Guardians to prevent Little D's destruction. And now it's my turn. And just so you know, I'm gonna end things right now. I activate my Trap Armory Call. I search one equip spell and then I can equip it to one monster I control. I equip Big Bang Shot. With this card, my monster gains 400 attack points, and it inflicts piercing battle damage when attacking a defense position monster. And I activate action magic double banking to gain an extra attack by discarding one card. I also activate the same card from my grave to discard another and set it back on my field. And now it's time to attack for piercing battle damage. Any last words, Kaiba?
What? No! Wait! I can win this next turn!
By doing the same moves you've been repeating the whole duel? I don't think so.
But I still have 400 life points left!
No, you don't. I can attack you twice, remember?
No! Not like this! Not to Wheeler! Please! This is wrong!
Too late, rich boy. I told you you would pay for making fun of me. Little D, with 8,000 attack. Attack his life points and end this duel.
I'm quitting this game.
I've been there. See you next week, buddy.